Hi, preschoolers. Do you remember what we're learning about? The seasons, that's right. Let's quickly look over our seasons here. We have fall, winter, spring, and summer. Those are our seasons. And earlier, we read a story called Let It Fall, where we learned about what happens in the fall, how the leaves start falling off the trees, it starts getting a little cooler outside, and we're getting ready and prepping for winter when it's too cold to really play outside. Well, this was the story we read called Let It Fall, and it was written by Mary Ann Leffler. And so today we're going to read the story that follows it because first comes fall, then comes winter. So this one is called Let It Snow, and it's written by the same author, Mary Ann Leffler. That is the author. Do you remember what the author does? Writes the words. So let's pick up a pencil. Ready? The author writes the words. The author writes the words. Hi-ho the dairy-o, the author writes the words. Nice job. So let's find out what happens when it's winter. And let's read Let It Snow. Let it snow. It's winter. Swirling, whirling, first snowflakes, skating, spinning on frozen lakes. So remember in winter, the snow starts coming down, and then sometimes it gets so cold that the water on top of lakes and ponds and rivers will freeze to where you could do something called ice skating on it. You have to wait until it is safe and frozen and thick enough to, but some people go ice skating in the winter. Lacy trees, hills of white, sledding snowmen, snowball fight. And those are just some of the fun things you can do outside in the winter. You can go sledding, you can make snowmen, and you can have a snowball fight. But then, rosy cheeks, runny nose, cold wet mittens, and frozen toes. Oh, she's like, oh, my toes are so cold from playing outside. Let it snow, sweet hot chocolate, glowing light, cozy blankets, snuggle tight. Morning snowstorm, no school today. Wake up, it's time to play. Sometimes in the winter, there is a big snowstorm and it makes it to where we can't get into the school and it's safer to stay at home. So they call it a snow day when there's no school and you get to just stay home and play. But then, hail and sleet, icy wind. We are bored from staying in. See, it's too stormy out to go outside. It wouldn't be safe, so they have to stay inside, but they're getting bored. Let it snow, clearing, digging, sharing, giving, build a fort for winter living. Look at, they built a little chair to sit in, and they're building a fort in the snow. And then sometimes you have to have adults sit here and shovel the driveway or the sidewalk so you can get around or clean off your car from the snow. Moonlit walks, skis that glide, follow tracks to where they hide. But soon, sloppy, slushy, melting snow, muddy puddles, no pup, no. So what's happening now is it's starting to get warmer out. And so when it gets warmer out, what will the snow do? It will melt. So it's starting to melt because patches of grass, a bird or two, one small flower is poking through. Spring is coming. Let it rain. Do you remember how our story said after winter and when the snow all starts to melt and it gets warmer out, comes spring, all that rain, flowers start growing, it gets warmer outside, the sun shines. So that was the story called Let It Snow.